If we've been paying attention to the news this week, and not the news from this morning, but a very famous person died in America this week, Willie Mays. And if anybody from that side of the aisle has come over to my desk, you have seen that I have a picture of Willie Mays on my desk with him making the catch in 1954. Willie Mays played 23 years of pro ball, 21 years with the Giants. He started with the New York baseball Giants, because back then we had football giants and baseball giants. And then when the team moved to San Francisco, he played for the San Francisco Giants. All the baseball prognosticators today say that Willie Mays would have had probably at least 120 more home runs if he wouldn't have went to San Francisco to play in that dank, cold, windy ballpark called Candlestick Park. He lost a lot on his average, RBIs and home runs. He was a five-tool player. No, he didn't have a screwdriver and a hammer. No. He could hit for power. He played great defense, had a great arm, and was swift as a cat. In fact, Cat was his dad's nickname. When Willie Mays was 9 years old, he went to ball games with his dad. His dad played for the steel mill team that he worked for. He worked at a steel mill. And back in those days, our businesses had baseball teams, and they called it semi-pro ball. So Willie would go with his dad to the games. Willie's dad talked his team and the opposing team every game into letting Willie play the last 2 innings in the outfield as a little kid. When he was 16 and 17, he played for the Birmingham Black Barons. Today, there's a big celebration in Birmingham, and it was scheduled last year at Rickett Field. The oldest ball diamond in America is in Birmingham, Alabama, built in 1910. Big game there tonight. They were going to honor Willie Mays, and they will. But he played the last couple years before he was drafted by the Dodgers, he played for the Barons. In fact, they added 6 hits and 1 double to his totals after he retired, because this year, MLB finally recognized there was a Negro League, and they had base hits and home runs and averages, and they should be in the Hall of Fame too. So we've taken those records and put them in with the white records, as it was. I read an article yesterday about Willie. They won the World Series in '54. In 1955, they're coming from Cincinnati to play the Cubs. Well, the 4 black ball players got let off on the south side of Chicago, while the rest of the team went to the north side of Chicago. Why? Because they couldn't stay in the hotel with their own team. Leo DeRocher, the famous manager, who also got in his share of trouble in life, said that if he could have a player that hit .450, he wouldn't take him. If he had a player that could hit 100 home runs, he wouldn't take him over Willie Mays. If he had a player that was said to be the best fielder, he wouldn't take him over Willie Mays. Or the best arm, or the fastest. He said, I wouldn't take any one of those ball players because none of them could do all 5 like Willie Mays. And Willie Mays did it, as he says, with charisma. The Gold Glove for defense in baseball was created in 1957. The first 12 years in the National League, Willie Mays won it. Today, stats are all different in baseball. We don't just look at average, base hits, things like that. It's all scientific. And we have something called wins above replacements, WAR. So what that means is that if Joe Bellino's out of the game and somebody average came in, would the team be better or would they be worse? Willie Mays' wins above replacements, 12 years in a row, were better than anybody in baseball. Anybody. And that, my friend, was a Hall of Fame career. Thank you.